Good morning to my fellow university friends and music listeners and gamers of Poppy Playtime. My name is Ahmad Haris bin Muhammad Fuad, and today I will present about the narrative summary of the Poppy Playtime through the CG5 Sleep Well. So, for introduction, video games lore is often hidden in secret notes and environmental clues, but sometimes a single song can summarize and decide of strategy of the CJ5 Sleepwell released during the height of the Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. Does more than provide an emery melody, it serves as a lyrical roadmap to the factory downfalls. Today, we will explore how this track chronicles the transition from child experimentation to the bloodiest day in the company's history. Let's go. The main argument I want to share with you today is that CG5 Sleep Well functions as a narrative anchor for Poppy Playtime. It traces the timeline from the trauma of the Bigger Bodies initiative inside a toy factory named Playtime Company or Playtime Co. to the orchestrated violence of the Hour of Joy, which they call Hour of Joy, done by the Living Toys, and finally to the disillusioned reality of the toys living under the prototype's artificial facade, or we can say the literal gods. Let us begin with the dark origin story and the born of the Bigger Bodies initiative. So the beginning verse of the song reflect the era of the experimentation where orphans like Theodore Grenbell, who transformed into a monster called Catnap. So the lyrics emphasize that the children only had each other to rely on while being built up by the company. For example, the lyric "We children, we have each other, and each other is all we need" perfectly represent the early 1990s when Harley Sawyers, which is the employee or doctor in the company, who initiated the Bigger Body initiative, was in full swing using orphans as their test subjects. Next point is that this song moved to the Hour of Joy and the violent pursuit of the freedom. The song bridges and chorus transition into the events of August 8, 1995, which is the Hour of Joy. This was the day the prototype coordinated a factory-wide massacre, leading the toys to slaughter all the human staff inside the factory. So in the song, you can clearly hear the chant of freedom, 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 and the line "the hour of joy, the hour of joy, the hour of joy," which directly the reference to the tape Poppy plays in the chapter 3. So that tape shows iconic toys like Huggy Wuggy and Mummy Longlegs, but who participating in the slaughter to escape their cage. And last point is that we arrive to the post-rebellion disillusion and the fraud of God, which is the final segment of the song that reflects the current state of the factory, which is now become a wasteland where what they so-called freedom they fought for is actually a new kind of prison under the new leaders or the prototype. Many toys now realize that the prototype known as Experiment 1006 is not their god nor a savior, but just a manipulator. The lyrics "artificial facade from a fraud of a god" point that to the religious cult like worship who kidnap worship to prototype, which the song suggests is a betrayal of the children's original hope for their true peace. In conclusion, as we have seen, Sleepwell is not just a song, it is a musical timeline that mirrors the transformation of the innocent part-time of the Playtime Co. from a place of innovation to a tomb of artificial facets made by violent uprising to the tragic present. To summarize, we track the timeline from the initial experimentation on orphans through the blood-soaked rebellion of the Hour of Joy to the current state of disillusionment, where the toys are still trapped, even in their freedom. So, CG5 reminds us that in the world of Poppy Playtime, the line between a dream and a nightmare is as thin as a lullaby, where the toys say sleep well. They are not offering any comfort. They are actually describing a permanent state of loss. So, thank you.